Hey, welcome back. We hope you're enjoying Dress to Kill. Our Sherlock Holmes month continues.
They're not
here on
watching the
Midnight
movie, Dave. They're waiting for this.
Well, they were watching the movie, waiting for this. Anyway, well, we have Cassandra Allwarden. Worda. I wouldn't bet on it. I drink. Anyway, and
He
her
does.
troop. Let's get well. First of all, let's get everybody else introduced here in the group.
I'm Halima.
I'm Zahira.
You can work that side of the stage, jerky.
My name is Nahara. I'm Mina.
Mina? Oh, okay.
He can
Never
be pretty
mind, all I
mean
was
too
thinking.
sometimes.
You actually got a funny one out there, didn't you? And you did it all by yourself.
Pretty proud of myself.
Good for you. Anyway,
So,
all right. Well, you had all right. I don't want to step all over your lines because God knows what happens when you get all upset. So you had your question. Go ahead first.
oh, so you're gonna let me ask my question first?
Go ahead.
Go ahead. All right. First of all, the wardrobes that they just jump right out at me. I'm sorry. I noticed that there's some similarity between the five of you, but there's also a lot of differences. Is there anything
Significance?
that I'm sorry?
Just I thought I'd help you there.
Is there any
Anticipating.
meaning to any of the specific way the wardrobe is set up?
Microphone.
Red, just because we want to represent that we are a group.
Well, that makes sense.
But the costumes are what's called a cabaret style costume. And I believe all of the ones that we're wearing here tonight are from Egypt.
Okay. Well, now on the costume front there, I guess my question was that Middle Eastern culture is somewhat known as being rather, shall we say, modest when it comes to women's dress. How did this come about then? It's rather revealing.
Well, originally belly dance started out as a woman's form of dance. It was done predominantly with women amongst women.
So men were not welcome.
Men did their own form of belly dance, but usually their parties were held in separate rooms, separate from the women. It wasn't until the onset of like Hollywood and westernized influence in the Middle East that dancers started donning their costumes with beads and sequins and coins, and they were then hired to perform at parties such as weddings and birthdays and anniversaries. And now to have a party without a belly dancer isn't a party.
Well, there you go. So, so a lot of what we're all used to seeing associated with belly dancing is more of an Americanization of what originally came from the culture. So, if we were to travel to the Middle East, we would.
Style of costuming now, yes.
We would. Oh, so they've adopted onto us. No wonder they hate us so much. Oh no, we're not getting political. No. Well, we always end up screwing up something.
In some parts, in some areas, I still believe in Egypt, they're not allowed to show their stomachs. So they will wear some sort of a cover-up through here, whether it be a stocking, a body stocking, just to cover their midriff.
So, is that still be considered belly dancing if you can't see the belly?
Oh yeah.
Well, there you go. All right. Now, watching you dance, it's absolutely mesmerizing because the movements really are incredible, and just to watch everybody doing it all in sequence, in sync like that. Are there any particular kinds of exercises, workout, that kind of thing, in order to work out that kind of movement? Some of it actually looks like it would be rather difficult to do unless you really had some workout behind it.
Well, most of my classes, we start out with at least a half an hour of stretching and warm-ups. And belly dance is all about isolating certain parts of the body and working certain parts of the body without moving other parts of the body.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I mean. Whenever I've seen belly dancing, obviously in TV or movies or whatever, that kind of thing, and watching it tonight, it's amazing how you do isolate the movement of the body. It's just like, how do you do that? It seems thoroughly unnatural and very difficult.
It takes training, and everybody has their own ability and their own natural aptitude for it. It just depends on how well you love the music and that you're not inhibited by,
So it's just let the music flow through you.
more or less.
Something like that. Okay. Well, there you go. That's what I had. So do you have any other questions? I don't want to
she
step
looked
on
like
your
she-
lines.
She looked like she wanted to say something.
We'll give her a microphone.
Do you got a question for me?
No. You were. Never mind.
If anybody wants to, jump right in, feel free. All right. So, where do you perform regularly, or you have a website actually that people could go to? We'll have a link up for it as well. But your website is
windandsand.com.
windandsand.com. Well, that's easy to remember.
And there's a schedule of performances and events, so you can find us anytime, weekends or whatever we have scheduled on there, workshops, classes,
Okay.
anything we have going on.
All right, windandsand.com, or you can go to themidnightmovie.net. Mike will have a link up to it, I'm sure probably at least by the Friday before.
Tonight. I'm putting it up tonight.
Putting it up tonight. Okay, very good.
Because I have to go check out this website.
Be up all night, won't you? Now, and you also did say earlier that you are available for parties, for private hire as well. So all that information can be gotten through your website, I assume. Okay. Excellent. Very good. Well, thanks very much. We appreciate you coming down. Actually, I don't know. Do you want to go back to the movie one more time, and then we'll have one last segment of dancing? Why don't we do that?
So stick around after the movie, and we'll.
That's right. If
we'll
there's
have
one
another
way,
segment.
if there's one way that will force you to watch the movie, you go back to the movie in order to watch another segment of the dancing. So we'll see you back here in just a